When Moses Kuria resigned, many assumed he'd been pushed out. That's false. Kuria is Ruto's agent of division, planted among us. Don't trust him.
Who should Kenyans side with, Rigathi Gachagua or Moses Kuria?
He is a divisive figure. He is a divisive figure. He is going to, even for my people, he's going to lead to their isolation.
Not long ago, Moses Kuria walked away from his role as President William Ruto's advisor. His resignation didn't come quietly. It was followed by a barrage of attacks on Ruto's government, with Kuria warning Kenyans that 2027 will be catastrophic for both Ruto and the opposition.
Na mimi naona Mungu, vile tumetoa kafara hapa katika ibada ya misa, Mungu anataka kafara pia. Na atapita na watu hapa. Na mimi ndio nikasema wacha nijiodoe asipite na mimi. Kwa sababu mimi naona Mungu atachukua watu wawili, moja wawili tu. Aseme sababu sitakasirikia hawa wote. Wacha nipite na KJ na Kadosi.
However, Rigathi Gachagua says Kenyans shouldn't fall for it. According to him, Kuria isn't suddenly part of those who want Ruto gone for good. Instead, Gachagua insists Kuria's resignation is part of Ruto's own plan, a tactical deployment to central Kenya to divide the vote and clear the way for an easier return to State House.
Our people must remain vigilant against proxy parties sponsored by Ruto, including Moses Kuria CCK, which was strategically sent to Mir North to divide the vote and weaken the will of the people. The people of Mir North deserve more than empty promises. Roads here are still impassable, and progress is wanting. If DCP had fielded a candidate in the Mir North by-election, it would have risked splitting the opposition vote, handing the UDA candidate an easy victory. In the spirit of unity and strategy, DCP entered into a consensus and agreed to support the DP candidate to ensure a stronger, consolidated voice for the people. As campaigns roll in with money and deception, take what is offered. But when the time comes, vote wisely. Choose real promises, not extended lies.
Aranengera mundu uri wa DCP. Koguo ngwira kwira andu ambere no thia tiriri. Mwanake ucio urare witu gwitwo Mboiri, nigu ucio ni mundu wa Ruto. Riu ucio mwamuikiria kura ri. Ni kura citu muragayania nigetha Ruto yake ate ahotane.
But kihoto mwanya na vitina mwanya ri.
Gachagua's warning comes just a week after he accused Ruto of dispatching several Central Kenya leaders under the guise of fighting him. The real mission, he argued, is to carve up Mount Kenya into factions. One group backing the opposition camp led by Gachagua, the other siding with Ruto's proxies.
Tarugeigwa Kuria Moses agekumia kindu.
Whenever Moses Kuria speaks, he speaks Ruto's line. Kuria follows the script. Anyone who attacks Gachagua or argues Ruto deserves a second term is effectively in Ruto's camp. My people must stay vigilant. We are watching everyone who aims at backing Ruto, even indirectly. Ruto has made it plain. Central Kenya cannot be allowed to unite, because a united central vote can cost him the presidency. With support sliding here, his play is simple: divide and conquer. Kuria was sent back to Mount Kenya to fracture our unity. Maina Njenga was deployed to disrupt our rallies. Ruto is using local figures to turn our communities against one another. We see it, we will call it out, and we will protect our vote.
Kirinyaga, Nyeri, Kiambu, Nairobi.
The outcomes, he says, would weaken opposition influence in the region and hand Ruto the upper hand. Among those Gachagua named as Ruto's proxies are Ndindi Nyoro and Murang'a Governor Irungu Kang'ata.
Hata hapa Murang'a amemwambia vijana wengine hapa watagereza kahwirubaro, watu wajifiche hapo, wanajifanya hawataki Kasongo, lakini ni watu ya Kasongo na ni wheelbarrow ya Kasongo. Mutakubali watu ya Murang'a? Harambe!
The saddest twist in all this is the recent past. Just months ago, Gachagua defended Kuria passionately accusing Ruto of targeting him because of his intelligence and his strong stance on Central Kenya's leadership.
Moses Kuria is one of our most bright leaders from the Mount Kenya region. And today he's in problems. When Moses Kuria was Minister for Trade, he is the one who started the county aggregation and industrial parks. A brilliant idea. Since they removed him from there, that project is stuck. And when I asked President why he's sacking him, he said that he's a thief. You know? So today I'm wondering, I have seen Moses Kuria is being auctioned. If Moses Kuria had stolen anything from anybody, how come he has nothing? He has no money to pay his debts, you know? And I knew, you know, the issues that took place in Kenya National Trading Corporation, KNTC. The procurement was done in State House. And when they brought edible oil and rice and there was a scandal, they wanted to push it to Moses Kuria and another lady called Pamela who has been taken to court. And they have used this thing to intimidate Moses Kuria, that they can open, trumped up charges against him. But I really want to ask a question. I was asking myself, if the way the president told me he removed Moses Kuria as minister because he was corrupt, how come today that Moses Kuria, today the court allowed these things to be auctioned? If he had money he had stolen from the ministry, he would be able to pay his debts. Again, the president did not want any leader from the mountain who has a brain, who is principled, and who can do anything. That is why he got rid of Gachagua, Moses Kuria, Methekali Nturi, Justin Muturi.
But you're talking about Moses Kuria, who's the economic advisor to the president.
I am saying you cannot remove.
So he's not getting rid of.
You cannot get a man as minister and make him an advisor. That is a joke. It's like chasing away a wife and making him a maid in your house. It's very disrespectful.
Okay.
But I want to say,
yes,
Moses Kuria, you cannot replace Moses Kuria with William Kabogo. It's an insult to the people of Kiambu and the people of the mountain. Moses Kuria is a brilliant mind. And I can tell you, this idea of KIPES that Moses Kuria came up with, had the president allowed him to stay as minister for investment, trade, and industry, today, those things will be working.
Now, the same Kuria is painted as part of a grand scheme to undercut Gachagua and tilt the region's politics back to Ruto.
When Moses Kuria resigned, many assumed he'd been pushed out. That's false. Kuria is Ruto's agent of division, planted among us. Don't trust him.
As for Kuria, for his part, he has fired back with equal vigor in recent weeks, dismissing Gachagua's barbs as hypocritical and self-serving. In a July 19th post, he sarcastically confessed to funding opposition figures like Maina Njenga, only to pivot and accuse Gachagua of masterminding a 2023 raid on former President Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. Earlier in June this year, Kuria predicted Gachagua's regional sway would fade away before 2027, branding him a divisive figure more interested in tribal isolation than national building.
You think he's going to be the kingmaker?
Oh, he wants to be king.
He wants to be king.
One, he wants to be king. He does not want to be kingmaker. Jeff, I have received calls from some of those people who want to be president. They are my friends. Those who are with him. One man, I will not name him now. He called me a month ago. You have to save me. Why? Mtu yenu, he is blackmailing me every day. And aniwekelea mbonoko. Yeah? So that coalition, it is going to be, it will not last.
The ex-advisor's Chama cha Kazi CCK party has since waded into the Mbeere North by-election fray, endorsing Duncan Mbui, a move Gachagua decried as further evidence of Ruto's meddling.